Okay, so let's get started. I thought it was a really great game between Magnus today and Sergey. They both open up with knight on the king side. Magnus is a knight to f3. Sergey is knight to f6. Pawn after moving to fianchetto the bishop for Magnus. As you can see on the white side, Sergey responds with a knight as well. Magnus castles. Sergey moves forward with the pawn. Magnus solidifies the center with the pawn as well. Continues to solidify the center, Sergey with the pawn. And then you see a g6 from the pawn from Sergey. Waiting move from Magnus, a fianchetto from Sergey, and then a pawn from Magnus. Castle from Sergey. So the game is they're going after each other. Pawn b4 from Magnus. Waiting move from Sergey. Interesting move from Magnus, protecting his knight there. Knight to b2. Center move from Sergey with pawn. Both players just battling. Retreat from Sergey with the knight. Magnus then moves the knight forward. Capture from Sergey with pawn to b4. Capture again, pawn b4. Knight moves forward. b6 from Sergey. Magnus attacks the center of the board with the bishop. Same move from Sergey. Bishop to e6 again with Magnus to e3. After b6 we have the queen. Then Sergey responds with the rook. c1. Rook again from Sergey, and then we see an attack on the right side of the board from Magnus. Knight moves, pawn now from Magnus. Backside move again from black. Sergey stopping that attack. Queen moves again from Magnus. Bishop attacks the knight. Take on b5. Knight moves forward, and so you're seeing a little bit of an outside move from Magnus there. Both knights on the outside. Sergey takes. Sergey moves knight in the middle. Then the rooks come off the board. The rook is attacking the queen, with the queen protecting it from white. So the queen moves, protecting the pawn. We see a capture in the center of the board. Pawn attacking bishop. Bishop attacks bishop, and this is where it gets interesting to me. Bishop retreats, and the move from Magnus with the rook. In the video, he talks about he's kind of gambling there, and I think that says that there. You see a retreat from Sergey, and the center of the board is then retreated with Magnus on the bishop. Pressure there. The captures there, so that particular move was I think not as strong as Sergey. Queen attacking the pawn, rook moving forward to the pawn, attacking the pawn there, trading off the knights, checking the king. Bishop takes on c8. Knight moves forward on c6, attacking the queen and the central pawn. Magnus takes the center pawn. Sergey takes the pawn on b4, and then the attack on the king side, moving forward. Just a retreat back from Sergey. Interesting move for Magnus. This is something that was great that I saw. He moved back. Not too many players I think would see that. We see a check after the take of the pawn on f5. Check move forward to h7. Attacking the queen with the pawn to e5. That square was vulnerable before. Attacking the bishop to d8 with the queen. Bishop retreats or moves forward to save the pawn. Knight moves forward to g5, checking the king. King moves to g7. Queen comes down, takes the pawn to d4, and a strange move from Sergey with the knight to a4, and then Magnus moves the knight back to h3, and that's the game. So I had to make it really quick because that was a really long game. I really hope you liked the video. If you watched the video, please be sure and subscribe to the channel. We have a Facebook group that likes to discuss openings and really likes to stay up to date on some of the chess tournaments that are happening now. And so again, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and stay connected. All right, hopefully y'all enjoyed the game. Thanks again.